Hello everybody. This is part 5 of What If Belle Had a Unique Symbiote. I am doing this video because, you know what your name is, What If King. You asked for part 5 next week, but, let's just say this is a gift for being a devoted fan. Because you have been my most commented viewer ever. Yeah. So, I don't plan on keeping up this, constant uploads thing, but yeah. When I find time to record, I will, and you will always get a video on Friday. So when I find time to record, chances are I'm gonna upload right away, or later the day, or the next day. In case of this video, you are seeing this on Tuesday. Yeah, and right now I'm recording. It's still Monday. It's 11:12. But yeah, this is part 5. So for all of you watching, mainly What If King, and there was another guy, I forget his name, but he asked for 18 plus content in this video too. So yeah, just so you know, 18 plus will be in the title, but I am not restricting the video to 18 plus people, because yeah. So I left it off with Eyes and Belle walking around town. Didn't say where, but yeah. Don't mind that. So yeah, Belle and Eyes are walking around town. Bet just got his ass kicked. And let's say they walk around town for about an hour and a half, and they wind up back at Mamma Mia's. They come in through the back door as Seer sees them. Belle looks at Seer and says, "Shh," as he goes up to the room. Belle had paid a lot of money to where he'd get free, an extra room whenever he needed to, up at Mamma Mia's, so she knows. As Seer tells Mamma Mia says, okay. As Eyes gets undressed, Belle gets undressed. Belle tells Reamer and Great Sage to power down for about 4 hours. Reamer says, and then he closes his eyes and sleep mode for 4 hours. Great Sage says, agreed. As Great Sage and Reamer are both gone. They're not going to be seeing shit. Yeah, so Belle gets undressed, and they lay in the bed. They just lay there for about half an hour, not getting too intimate, just cuddling. And then bow chicka wow wow. He starts out with slow kissing and shucking into titties. Yeah, sucking the tits. As Belle starts to have sex with Eyes, they get past all the bases. I mean, all the bases. So, yeah, they have sexual intercourse for 2 hours. And if you're looking for Belle's stamina, he could have gone for 6. So yeah, the only reason they stopped is because Eyes was panting, and yeah. And if you're wondering, Belle did use a condom, so yeah. If you're thinking any children will be popping up in this, what if you're wrong? Yeah. Oh, also, whoever commented, what if Belle was Hellboy? Go to the video in which I said join the Discord. Join the Discord, and that's where I will be taking what if suggestions. I will be taking your what if suggestion and be doing it. Word to mine though, I do not know much on Hellboy. So most likely it's going to be a 1 to 3 part series. Yes. Yeah, so that's what's happening. Okay, so now, what was I? Oh yeah, they have sexual intercourse for about 2 hours. As eyes was panting, so they just go to sleep cuddling. By the way, they're both naked, so yeah. They both go to sleep, and yeah. Let's just say Great Sage didn't all the way power down, so she has that moment recorded in memory. You know, just make a new file, select, and just write down homework. Yeah, no, she labeled that file past experiences. Yeah. So Belle goes to sleep, and he wakes up at 5 a.m. because let's say he has Great Sage set on a clock. He wakes up 5 a.m. Let's say eyes is still out cold, so he gets up and starts doing sit-ups and push-ups on the floor for about half an hour. As he wakes eyes up and says, "Eyes, I'm going out for my run. I'll be back in about 20 to 30 minutes. But after that, I'm going to the dungeon, so you might want to get dressed." Eyes nods as Belle walks out of the room fully clothed. He tells Seer that Eyes is still upstairs and she'll probably be leaving sometime in the next hour, half an hour. Seer says okay as Belle grabs his meat sticks and he starts his run. If you're wondering why I always include the meat sticks, because Rimuru and Belle are symbiotes in hosts, which means they do consume energy from Belle. So they do require food every once in a while, so that's why there's the constant meat sticks. And I just also like Slim Jims a lot. Yeah. So, Belle gets up for his 50 kilometers. Belle knocks it out in 25 minutes. And after that, he starts, yeah. I'm thinking of ways to continue this what if, because the what if is starting to run out of possible angles. I can make the what if really dark. Thinking. Could that be a possibility? You know what? He finishes 50-kilometer run, and that's when he is requested for the Ganesha Familia. I forget what it's called, but the Beast Tournament, yeah. Monsterphilia, that's what it's called. Belle is requested for Monsterphilia. As he accepts, in his first match, he's fighting a giant silverback. Let's say that Belle draws his sword and points it at him. As the blade becomes frost and becomes even sharper. Let's say Belle goes 25% black lightning. As he starts cutting up the monkey's legs. As the blade's sub-zero temperature, with one cut, it freezes the monkey's blood, and he is frozen alive from the inside out, shutting down his nervous system and causing heart failure. As he bursts. Yes, yeah, I like that. The crowd is wowed, as they didn't expect such a large, what's the word? it's not overkill, but such a fast finish, such an unmatched power scale. So, yes. So as he finishes out the silverback, the Ganesha family just sends all the monsters. Thinking if he can take them all out here, then it will be a big enough show. Bell smiles and says this is going to be fun as he activates 100% one black lightning, and then he uses his frost blade as he uses the Godspeed style 1000 cuts and destroys all the monsters using the same attack he did on the giant silverback. The crowd is screaming his name as they realize Monsterphilia just ended. So what they do is... No, that wouldn't work. Let's say that took him about 4 hours to do. Because let's say there were, mostly minotaurs. There were no low-level monsters. Oh, also, let's say Ganesha paid Bell $500,000 to participate. Yeah, let's say he paid Bell $500,000 to participate. I know that's not a lot of money compared to what I have been giving Bell, but I've been making Bell, super rich. Shit. Don't look at it. Yeah, but I've been making Bell super rich. I think I'm gonna make Bell die. Ooh. Alright, comments, let me know. Should I make it to where Bell is isekai'd with Rimuru? Or should I make it to where it end the series with Bell dying? You choose. Because I'm gonna end the series in 2 parts. 2 to 3 parts. I'm letting y'all know this now. Because this series does not have much more story to go on. And I'm making up my own story now. So, after this finishes, either I'm going to go into the Isekai or Hellboy Bell. Sorry, I had something in my throat. Okay, so, I was talking about what I was going to go into after I finish this. What if? Because I've been going, really fast with these uploads. And I'm already on part 5. So, chances are it's going to end on part 8 or 9. Most likely part 8. Unless I Isekai him. But you decide that. Okay, so, yeah. Bell has paid $500,000 for competing in Monsterphilia and winning just all of it. So, what Bell does is he takes the money and my mom came downstairs, so yeah, I had to pause recording. So, yeah. Ideas. Thinking. I'm debating over dungeon or surface. Ooh, that's an idea. Yes, I am doing that. So, after finishing that up, Bell gives the money to Poseidon and says, "Here you go, Poseidon, this is 10 million Valis. No, this is over 500 million Valis. I'm going to go on a trip outside the city for about 5 months. I'll be back then, and yeah. So Poseidon's kind of shocked by this and asks where Belle's going. He says he has to go visit his grandpa's grave. As he packs up his stuff, as he packs up a bag and his sword, he asks Wealth to make him another wind magic sword. Wealth makes it for him. And after both them making it, he says goodbye to Belle for about a good while as Belle leaves Auraria. Belle goes past the End Mountains and arrives at his grandfather's grave. Belle sits down as he starts to cry. I'm sorry, Grandpa. I haven't gotten far enough down. I'm sorry, Grandpa, but I still haven't figured out how to avenge you. I've met a nice girl. I've helped my familia grow. And overall, I've had a very good life, but I still miss you. Zeus is looking down at this and saying, how'd I raise such a good kid? But he's not strong enough yet. As Zeus breaks the laws of the realm, and a bolt of lightning strikes Belle's grandfather's grave, as Zeus says, this will be one of your final challenges, boy. As Zeus starts throwing lightning bolts at Belle, Belle has already grabbed his sword as he activates 100% black lightning, thinking this is some kind of demon. And what he does is he starts using 1000 cuts along with the wind blade. So this is called dual style 2000 cuts. Dual style Godspeed. 1000 cut, 2000 cuts. As each cut with the wind blade inflicts a deep wound, as Belle's katana glows fiery black. As each cut burns most of Zeus's skin. But still, Zeus does not stop the onslaught until Belle strikes his katana through his neck, and one through his neck, the back of his neck, and one through the back of his back, and one through his back. The wind blade in his back, sword in his neck. As Belle's memories hit him, and Zeus strikes back up to heaven, but a small slither of hair in his robes still remain. As Belle consumes the hair, he realizes that was his grandfather, and that what had killed him. And he gains the power of a god of electricity. He now has ungodly amounts of electrical magic, and black lightning is mega boosted. As he sees what killed his grandfather, it was the Black Thunder Dragon. I'm confused on that, by the way. How did Zeus die from the Black Thunder Dragon if the gods aren't allowed in the dungeon? I know Hestia and Hermes went in, but they're legally not allowed to be in the dungeon. So I don't get that. Okay, so thinking. Yeah. So he gets all the memories of how his grandfather died. As out of pure rage, Great Sage kicks in, thinking Belle's gonna kill legions of people out of his anger and bloodlust. Bel commands Great Sage to kill the dragon. As Bel returns to Aurario 4 months early, he returns and then walks into Loki Familia. As he just straight up walks past Eyes and walks into Loki's chambers, Loki's dressed, getting drunk. As he walks up to Loki and says, "Loki, I wish to lead an expedition to floor 100. Would you like your Familia to accompany me?" Let's say Finn was in the room, talking as well. And then Bel says, I'm going in without you, or with or without you. As, what's his name? Finn, Eyes, and the 2 Amazon twins, along with the elf and Bet, all say, well, we're coming with. Loki says, well, I guess it's decided. And right there and then, they all head down. Let's say the armor was on the entire time, so they couldn't see that it wasn't Bel talking. As they all head down all the floors. When they reach floor 70, Bel says, from here on out, I want all of you to stay inside a barrier. As Bel cuts down every monster up to floor 100. As Bel says, this last fight's mine. Bel's fought 5 floor bosses up to here, and Bel's already hit level 6. As he's about to fight the dragon. Bel's power has skyrocketed due to the level boost. He's level 6 with triple S rank stats. Because his motivation to complete the dungeon is boosting Realis Frey's fast learner to extra mental heights. As he stares down the dragon, Great Sage is still in samurai mode. As Bel draws his katana, he does something. As Great Sage draws Bel's katana, as Black Lightning 100% is activated. And then there's a new spell that Bel hasn't decided to use yet. It's called Thunderstorm Helix Lightning Blade. And this is a special spell that Bel and Rimuru both came up with. It's a spell that uses lightning magic, Bel's specialty, to its maximum potential with a blade. That's with one hand, and in the other hand, he charges up a final. I know this is technically copyrighted, but he charges up a final flash thunder cannon with the other hand, with one hand. Great Sage is doing this, so it's much easier than what if Bel was doing it. As the dragon starts charging up a blast of blue lightning, as it clashes with Bel's black lightning, it's a tie. So it seems that his final flash cannon, thunder cannon, isn't strong enough to beat even his fire breath. Not his fire breath, his lightning attack. So Bel stabs his sword into the ground and says, maybe this will finish you. As he puts both hands together like a Kamehameha wave, it says, final flash, thunder cannon, full power. As he destroys the dragon's head when the blasts collide, there's not even a challenge. As the dragon's head regenerates immediately. Bel says, I see, so you're like Goliath. Well, I can easily stop this from happening. As he uses chronokinesis magic to stop the regeneration process on the dragon. As he picks up his sword and says, well, this is where you die. The Loki Familia is looking on in awe at all this, by the way. As he draws his sword, and decapitates the dragon. But due to this chronokinesis magic, the dragon doesn't heal, so it dies. Bel sheaths his sword and he collapses from fatigue. And as he wakes up, he has a blue orb in his hand. And then there's a giant door with a sphere-like lock in the middle. Belle places the orb in the lock as it opens. The Loki of Amelia was trying to pry the orb from Belle's hands, but Great Sage wouldn't let his fingers ungrip, and none of them were strong enough to open his hand or move him. He was too heavy. So, yeah, let's say that after Belle put the orb inside the gate, his bloodlust was finally continued, satisfied, so Belle's eyes return, and Great Sage dissipates. Because this was Great Sage the whole time. As Belle looks at it, he's in awe. And that's where we're gonna end the video. Cliffhanger, bitches. Yes, I have put a cliffhanger on yo ass. You are noobs in my lives. For you should all join my Discord. Hashtag in the description of the last video. Not the ASMA one, it's the one that says, hey, join the Discord. Honestly, I don't remember, but it's the one where the link in the Discord. So yeah, I also can't remember. Hell, for all I know, I'll link the Discord in this one too. Chances are slim. Chances are slim at best. But yeah, so y'all are all real ones. Thank you for watching, listening, whatever the fuck you're doing right now. Oh, my bad language is killing all of you inside. Yeah, deal with it. I honestly don't care. This is an 18 plus video anyway. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. Please comment. I like comments more than I actually do likes. So yeah. I like hearing your thoughts. So yeah, comment, like, subscribe. Definitely subscribe, because when we get to 50 subscribers, I will do a 50 subscriber fast special, hour long, and it'll be a what if of your choice. Yeah. So if you did like, and I honestly don't want to talk about school sucks. Yeah, I said it. School sucks, but it's better than online. Well, like, subscribe, leave a comment, and we'll see you all next time. Goodbye, my demons.